Good morning, Dr. Vikram.
Good morning.
Uh, Today is a very great day, and you
Yeah,
are here with us.
thank
And
you.
as usual, you share very great information about the health. So
Thank you.
today our topic is prostate
Yeah,
problem in men.
yeah.
So please explain.
Yeah. Prostate gland is a very small but very important gland in males. It is actually located at the neck of the urinary bladder. It is surrounding the pipe which goes out from the urinary bladder to the outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's a urine pipe. It is surrounding that pipe, some part of the prostate. It's a small sized, like a big walnut,
Okay.
about 11 to 12 grams in weight.
Mm-hmm.
And this prostate is usually in elderly men about the age of 50 or 60. It starts to get enlarged because of
Okay.
some hormonal imbalances and hectic lifestyle stress. There are so many reasons.
Okay.
So this starts to get enlarged,
Okay.
and this is called prostatic enlargement.
Right.
Yeah, and which is very troublesome to the men, and it causes symptoms like dribbling of the urine, and there is a problem in urine. The stream is not clear. It is not.
Okay.
It comes out in the drop by drop pattern.
Mm-hmm.
There is obstruction in the urine because it is surrounding the
Okay.
the cells. They
So
grow up and they surround the urethra, the pipe which takes away the urine.
okay.
Prostate, the significance of why there is prostate gland in males.
Okay.
Basically, prostate, the literal meaning of prostate is protector. It is a
Okay.
guard.
Okay.
It protects the genetic material. The prostate, uh, the most part of the semen is made up of prostatic secretions.
Okay.
So prostate makes alkaline fluid, and
Right.
the sperms they travel in this fluid into
Okay.
the highly acidic media of vagina.
Okay.
Just to ensure this semen alkalinity of the semen or the prostatic secretions is just to make sure that the survival time of the sperms is longer.
Okay.
So it is a kind of protector of the genetic material.
Right.
Protects the sperms.
So these are very, you can say, visible symptoms. One can easily check that he is having some sort of problem.
Yeah, when the men they starts to age about 55 or 60, so if they are facing some problem in urination,
Okay.
frequent the urine is not coming out with ease. Sometimes
Okay.
burning sensation, sometimes recurrent urinary tract infections, sometimes the drop by drop coming,
Okay.
and all these problems and feeling of fullness all the time wants to go to the urine.
Okay.
So these kind of symptoms
Okay.
that means the prostate is getting enlarged.
So is there any clinical method also to establish?
This is the clinical method. You just have to
Okay.
just see the symptoms if such
Okay.
patient comes, and
Okay.
we just see. And
Okay.
moreover in Ayurveda we diagnose through pulse also.
Okay. Okay.
And if laboratory we want to go to the laboratory and check if the prostate
Yeah, the
is-
modern way
yeah,
most of
modern
the
way
people rely on.
yeah. So you can go check through ultrasound also
Okay.
the size of the prostate, and you can check the PSA levels also,
Okay.
just to know if there is any cancer or cancerous growth in prostate, because
Oh.
hypertrophy can be benign, prostate enlargement can be benign as well as cancerous. So
Okay.
there is a zone, the transitional zone. In that zone it's mostly benign, but if it is a peripheral zone it is mostly cancerous. So the growth one can see through ultrasound,
Okay.
in which part of the prostate the growth is, and also through the measuring the PSA levels one can make sure if it is cancerous or it is not. So even if the PSA levels are increased, there are certain Ayurvedic medicines,
Okay.
and even if the size is increased, there are certain Ayurvedic medicines which shrink the prostate,
Okay. To its normal.
to its
Yes.
normal size,
Okay.
and also they clear the path in the once the prostate gets shrunk, and then the symptoms they are all gone, and it is not like temporary.
It's
It is
permanent.
Permanent.
That's very great.
So this is
So
a
which
wonderful-
herbs in Ayurveda help, if you can explain?
Yeah, there are about there are so many.
Uh-huh.
The most important of them are like Varuna. Varuna is Varuna is Creativa nervala in Latin.
Okay.
And this is a tree, like this big tree.
Okay, this
Not
much.
this is a huge tree, but
Okay.
something a little smaller than this one.
Okay.
So the bark of the tree we use to make tablets.
Uh-huh.
Varuna Divatti. So Varuna is no, in Hindu mythology it is called angel of water.
Okay.
So any disease related to water in the body,
Uh-huh.
it goes away after using that Varuna bark tablets.
Oh,
So
great.
Varuna Divatti is there. There is another plant. There is another tree. Yeah, it is coincidence that we are just standing near Kachanar.
Oh, okay, Kachanar.
Yeah,
It's here. Okay.
I just saw this tree growing here.
Uh-huh.
This is a Kachanar tree.
Okay.
You see, this is the leaves there. If you want to see, recognize the leaf. This cleaved leaf.
Oh, it's a different kind of
It's
leaves.
called Yugam Patra in Ayurveda.
Okay.
Yugam Patra is united leaves.
Okay.
The leaf, this pinna is divided into two, but still united.
Okay.
So this is called Yugam Patra, also called Kachanar popularly.
Uh-huh.
The flowers are beautiful pinkish flowers.
Okay.
Very beautiful. But
I think these days it's
not
not.
the season.
Uh-huh.
But the bark of this tree is very useful in tumors and in cancers and in growths, in all sort of cysts, fibroids, and prostate.
Okay.
Any growth, any cancers, any even lymph node swelling, we use Kachanar bark
Uh-huh.
and
Very useful tree.
very useful whenever there is cancerous, any sort of cancerous growth in the body,
Okay.
or non-cancerous or benign growth in the body, ovarian cysts, fibroids, prostate enlargement, this swollen lymph nodes. Even in case of sarcoidosis, there are
Oh.
swollen lymph nodes.
Yeah, Kachanar Google is very good.
Kachanar Google we use for that.
Okay.
So without any side effects, the patient feels benefit, and it shrinks the growth, even in the piles also.
Oh.
So Kachanar Google is there, Varuna Divatti is there. There is another herb called Tribulus. Tribulus is very popular for use in men
Okay.
for its overall sexual performance increasing and male enhancement. It's very
Okay.
popular for as male enhancement.
Okay.
Tribulus is Gokshura.
Oh,
So
yeah, I heard of
it's
this.
it's a small shrub lying at the ground,
Okay.
and the fruits are useful. And
Okay.
standardized extract of that containing at least 40% saponins should be used to make it effective.
Okay.
Otherwise, most of the tribulus, if people they use, it depends upon the source where it is collected.
Okay,
So
okay.
the maximum saponin content should be there.
So Varuna, Kachanar, this Tribulus,
Yeah.
these all are very useful.
Very useful.
Are there any other? Herbs?
Yes, there Varuna is there, Kachanar is there, and Tribulus is there.
So are there any other herbs apart from this Kachanar and Varunadi and the Tribulus?
Kachanar, there are so many, as I told you, for this prostate growth, and Shilajit is also one of them. Shilajit,
Yeah, I also heard of that. Shilajit.
Shilajit is a one miracle especially for men. It is rich in about 85 microminerals.
Oh,
It
great.
is a resin exudate from the rocks. It's a rock mineral. It's the richest source of natural microminerals.
Okay.
So it helps to streamline the urine and prevent urinary tract infections, and
Okay.
also help to shrink the prostate. So I'm using Shilajit in my practice from last 15 years, and also all these other medicines for prostate. And
So
other
how
things.
long one have to use these herbs? treatment?
Within 1 month you can see the difference. Within 15-20 days, the
Okay.
symptomatic improvement is there.
Okay.
But if you want to see the overall changes in the ultrasound and in the PSA levels, it should be used for about 3 to 6 months.
Oh,
The
that's
PSA levels, they come down in 2 months or 3 months.
Okay.
The prostate size, it decreases in 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
In ultrasound you can see.
Okay.
So at least 3 to 6 months I recommend.
Okay. So are there any lifestyle or diet related advice are
Yeah,
to be
of course,
followed?
nowadays people are eating too much processed food and frozen food and
Junk
this,
food.
so it should be avoided.
Okay.
Natural diet should be taken.
Okay. So, Dr. Vikram, are there any dietary recommendations for this condition of prostate?
You know, nowadays everybody is consuming processed food and packaged food.
Okay.
So it is not only for prostate but also for general well-being.
Uh-huh.
And processed food should be avoided, alcohol should be avoided, meat or non-veg products should be avoided.
Okay.
Can be consumed in moderate quantity if people
Okay.
are consuming from so many years.
Okay. Okay.
But technically speaking, if you ask me, I would recommend avoid alcohol, avoid non-veg, avoid proteins for
Oh,
prostate.
okay.
Proteins are not good.
Uh-huh.
And try to take vegetables and fruits, more vegetables, fruits.
Okay.
And this is what is the general advice for all my patients I give.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Vikram, for sharing such a great information. I think viewers will be delighted. Thank you.
Thank you.